Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Y&R the Restless predictions suspect Phyllis Summers could end up behind bars soon because of the two psychos running around Genoa City on the CBS Sudzer. Currently on Y&R the Restless, Phyllis Summers is giving up on her quest to bring Sharon Newman to justice. She finally admits that it was not Sharon who ran her off the road and put her in the hospital. But she's still insistent that Sharon killed Heather Stevens and framed Daniel Romalotti. However, she's leaving that up to the police. She even admitted this to Billy Abbott recently on Y&R the Restless. But he thinks it is suspicious that Phyllis Summers starts backing off Sharon right as she goes missing. In fact, so does her daughter, Summer Newman. On top of that, Y&R Ward and his accomplice, Jordan Howard, are actively framing Phyllis. Indeed, it appears to be working. Although Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, seems to be genuine about letting her vendetta against Sharon Newman, Sharon case go, she's looking guiltier than ever. Not only is the timing suspicious, but Y&R Ward, Ray Wise, wants Sharon dead. Furthermore, he wants Phyllis to take the fall on Y&R the Restless. That's why he had Jordan Howard, Colleen Zenk, run her car into the river in the same spot where Heather's body was dumped. So it would look like Phyllis was getting justice for Heather. But what Y&R doesn't know is that Sharon isn't in her car at the bottom of the river. Jordan is livid with him for not helping her with her vendetta. So, she put Sharon in the sewer instead of killing her like Y&R wants. Now, Jordan Howard is taking matters into her own hands, which is throwing a wrench into Y&R's plans. However, it might still have a disastrous outcome for Phyllis. Even though Y&R's scheme hit a snag and Sharon is still alive, Phyllis could still go down for kidnapping and attempted murder. News of Jordan's return starts to get around this week. And it won't take long for people to figure out that she and Y&R are working together and are responsible for all the awful things going on. But, until there's proof, all signs may point to Phyllis. So she could soon land in jail on Y&R the Restless. At least for a little while. Meanwhile, Sharon will remain in grave danger. Y&R is wild right now. Don't miss a minute to see if Phyllis Summers gets locked up for the attempt on Sharon's life on the CBS daytime drama. For decades, the Y&R the Restless has captivated viewers with its web of high-stakes drama, tangled romances, and explosive betrayals. Among the many iconic characters, Phyllis Summers stands out as one of the most cunning and unpredictable figures in Genoa City. Her journey has been marked by deceit, scandal, and resilience. Yet, as we approach a new chapter in the show's ongoing saga, the big question on the minds of viewers is Phyllis going down? Phyllis has survived countless attempts to bring her down. From feuding with former friends to engaging in affairs with the most eligible bachelors in town, she has managed to come out on top more times than not. However, recent events have shifted the winds, and it seems as though Phyllis may be facing a reckoning unlike any other. Is this the end of the road for the fiery redhead? Or is this just another obstacle she'll rise above? Let's dive into the potential factors that could lead to Phyllis' downfall in Genoa City. Phyllis' greatest strength has always been her ability to manipulate those around her. From using her charm to seduce powerful men to playing the role of victim when it suits her, Phyllis has always been a master of deception. But lately, her lies and betrayals have caught up with her in ways that could prove fatal to her future. One of the most significant recent storylines involving Phyllis is her complicated relationship with Diane Jenkins. Phyllis and Diane have been locked in a bitter rivalry for years. But in recent times, Phyllis has escalated her campaign against her rival, often resorting to underhanded tactics. In her quest for revenge against Diane, Phyllis has made some dangerous enemies, including Jack Abbott, the love of her life at one point, and Kyle Abbott, Diane's son. While Phyllis has often positioned herself as a victim in this feud, the truth is that her own actions have been far from innocent. She's been caught in numerous lies about Diane, with her latest schemes potentially blowing up in her face. If the truth comes out about Phyllis' involvement in some of these deceptions, it could destroy her relationships with key players in Genoa City and leave her isolated. Moreover, Phyllis' alliances have always been fluid, making it difficult to predict who will stand by her in her time of need. The people she has manipulated, including Nick Newman and Lauren Fenmore, may start to turn their backs on her if they discover the full extent of her actions. In the cutthroat world of Genoa City, loyalty is key, and Phyllis's ability to maintain it is rapidly crumbling. Phyllis's ongoing feud with Diane has reached a boiling point, and it seems as though the stakes are only getting higher. The conflict between these two women has escalated beyond mere personal animosity and has begun to affect the larger power dynamics in Genoa City. Phyllis has repeatedly tried to outmaneuver Diane, but Diane's unexpected resurgence in the business world and Jack Abbott's renewed support of her have left Phyllis feeling increasingly cornered. If Phyllis continues to take extreme measures to destroy Diane, she risks alienating not just Jack and Kyle, but other influential figures who are sympathetic to Diane's cause. What's more, Phyllis's tactics may backfire. If she continues to engage in reckless schemes, her own vulnerabilities may be exposed, making her a target for everyone she's wronged. Phyllis has always prided herself on being a fighter, but sometimes the best course of action in a feud is to step back and reassess. However, Phyllis's inability to back down from her vendettas might be her greatest weakness, as she could end up pushing away those who might otherwise defend her. If she's not careful, she could find herself facing legal consequences, personal losses, and social ruin, all because of her need to destroy Diane. Another factor that could contribute to Phyllis' downfall is the changing landscape of Genoa City's power structure. The younger generation of Abbott, Newman, and Baldwin family members is becoming increasingly influential, and many of them have little tolerance for Phyllis's old tricks. Kyle Abbott, in particular, has always had a contentious relationship with Phyllis. His loyalty to his mother, Diane, is unshakable, and he has never been one to give Phyllis the benefit of the doubt. As Kyle and Summer Newman, Phyllis's daughter, continue to rise in the business world, Phyllis's place within the family may start to dwindle. Kyle's power at Jabba and his growing influence over the Abbott family business could put Phyllis in a precarious position. Similarly, Summer, who has grown increasingly independent and assertive, may no longer be as easily manipulated by her mother. As Summer builds her career and takes on a more prominent role at Marchetti, she may start to see through Phyllis's manipulative tactics and recognize the toxic patterns that have long defined their relationship. If Summer ever decides to cut ties with Phyllis in favor of her relationship with Kyle or in pursuit of her own ambitions, Phyllis's social network and support system will erode significantly. Even the Newmans, particularly Victor and Nikki, have expressed growing concern over Phyllis's behavior. While she still has some influence with Nick, her recent actions, especially her role in attempting to tear apart his relationship with Sally Spectra, have put a strain on their bond. If Nick's patience with his mother continues to wear thin, Phyllis will find herself without any major allies in the Newman family, leaving her isolated and vulnerable. One of the most compelling reasons why Phyllis may be heading toward her downfall is the potential for legal trouble. Phyllis has a long history of bending, or outright breaking, the law to achieve her goals. Whether it's tampering with evidence, falsifying documents, or engaging in other criminal activities, Phyllis has never been afraid to walk on the wrong side of the law if it serves her interests. If Phyllis's involvement in any of her recent schemes comes to light, she could face serious legal consequences. With the stakes higher than ever, it's possible that Phyllis's manipulations will cross a line that even her formidable charm can't undo. Whether it's a crime of passion, an act of revenge, or a calculated business maneuver gone wrong, Phyllis's criminal past may finally catch up with her. The prospect of jail time is something Phyllis has always managed to avoid, but with her mounting list of enemies and a trail of destruction in her wake, she may not be able to escape the law this time. Phyllis Summers has always been a force to be reckoned with, but as the tides shift in Genoa City, it seems as though her luck may finally be running out. Between her dangerous vendettas, strained relationships with her family, and the increasing number of enemies she has made, Phyllis's ability to outsmart her way out of trouble may be coming to an end. Could Phyllis be headed for a downfall that will leave her defeated, isolated, and perhaps even incarcerated? The answer is still up in the air. But one thing is certain: Phyllis' reign as the queen of manipulation may be nearing its end, and the consequences of her actions may soon catch up with her in a way she never anticipated. Whether or not she can recover from the fallout remains to be seen. But for now, Genoa City is watching closely, and so are we.